This is NDTV. And you're watching Ndtv-Hindu.
Hello and welcome to Headlines Now on Ndtv-Hindu. I'm Ramanathan. Our top story today, engineering seats up for sale. Merchants of education selling seats by the hundreds for lakhs and lakhs of rupees. And that too at the premier engineering institutions of not only the state but the country. And the receiving end of the scam, hardworking students who have scored high but do not get admitted to the course they want and they choose. We'll bring you all that and more in just a bit. But first, a look at the headlines. Chief Minister reacts to Ndtv-Hindu's expose of the engineering seats for sale in Anna University, forms a committee and promises action.
Committee போடப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. அந்த கமிட்டியை பற்றி விசாரித்து நடவடிக்கை எடுக்கும்.
Hardworking students at the receiving end of these scams, they pin their hope on the committee.
This initiative is really a good one.
I'm not sure how effective this council would be.
But these merchants of education, the agents and the touts are still at large. How will the committee crack down on this menace? 8 schools pulled up for charging excess fee. Govind Rajan panel recommends de-recognition of these private schools. DMK Southern strongman M.K. Argiri takes the battle into Jayalalitha's constituency, says AIDMK will be wiped out in a year. And playing with NBA players may not be just an American dream anymore. There could be an NBA team playing in Chennai. Well, those were the top stories. We're tracking a look at the national headlines now. After meeting with the Reddy brothers in Delhi, the Karnataka Chief Minister backs his cabinet colleagues, says they are not responsible for illegal mining. Pakistan Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says he will come to India for talks only if they result oriented, not for a leisure trip. I have my father's blessing, maintains Jagan Reddy. A day after the Congress High Command suspends a close aid, he will go ahead with the yatra. The first India-Sri Lanka test in Gal will be Muthaiya Muralidharan's last. He needs 8 more wickets to touch the 800 figure mark.
I like how he bowls and I like his personality as well.
Bollywood actor Priyanka Chopra turns a year older to celebrate a low-key birthday. Well, the top story today, a day after Ndtv-Hindu reported the loopholes in the admission process of engineering courses, the Tamil Nadu government has appointed a committee to carry out investigations. 2 quick scandals have shaken both students and the authorities. But some students are angry and still not sure if the new committee will do its job. Our reporter Shabir Ahmed and Minal Shah get us the story.
In an unprecedented move, Chief Minister M. Karunanidhi personally inspected a counselling centre in Chennai for engineering courses. The admission process has been hit by 2 quick scandals, first the fake mark sheets and the latest.
We are taking an admission for Anna University. Okay. That one is my quota is over. 18 lakhs capitation.
18 lakhs for Anna University.
Campus, inside campus.
Engineering seats on offer for cash, exposed by Ndtv-Hindu.
Getting admission to a top college is just a 2-day job with the right moolah. Our education reporter Minal Shah investigated one such agent and what she found out was quite shocking.
As angry reactions started pouring in,
the agents, they really take off the right of the student.
Because of these agents, despite of getting good marks also, I'm not able to get in a preferable college.
To control the damage quickly, the state government's assurance to clean up the system came from highest level, the Chief Minister himself.
Committee போடப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. அந்த கமிட்டியை பற்றி விசாரித்து நடவடிக்கை எடுக்கும். இதில் முக்கியமாக சொல்ல வேண்டியது ஏமாறுகின்றவர்களை பற்றி நாம் கவலைப்படுவதை விட ஏமாறுகின்றவர்கள் தான் ஜாகிரதையாக இருக்க வேண்டும் என்பதை நான் எடுத்து சொல்ல விரும்புகிறேன்.
As the first phase of counselling is underway, the government's assurance certainly brings relief to deserving students who are worried that they could lose out to education mafia.
I think this initiative should be effective. Let's see how this is going to be.
I think government should have taken the step a little bit earlier, but fine, they have taken this at least now.
The Chief Minister's assurance has raised expectations among the student community, but we'll have to wait and see if this recently formed new committee will be effective in curbing this racket, or will it just be another eyewash? In Chennai, with Shabir Ahmed, Minal Shah, Ndtv-Hindu.
Meanwhile, questions being raised at the possibility of such a scam at one of the premier institutes of India, the Anna University. The ex-Vice Chancellor of the Anna University, Dr. Kalanidhi, joined us and said that the procedure at Anna University is transparent and there is no scope for doubts, and this despite our evidence caught on camera.
Anna University, the seats are being sold unless there is a proof. I don't think you can talk about there is a probe needed and then there is a recounseling needed. All those things will come only when we have a solid proof that yes, some seats have been sold like this. I will tell you, the seats are being put in the counseling and there are a definite number of seats. The definite number of seats are put on the counseling in the computer and that is being distributed. So how can there be a seat sold?
Of course, not everyone agrees with him there. D. Suresh Kumar, a senior education journalist in the state, has been reporting on education and such scams for many years now. He joined us and told us how it could be the VVIP seats which were up for the bargain and that these VVIP seats perhaps need to be abolished.
Actually, from my understanding, there has been, sale of seats even in the Anna University. At least people claiming proximity to certain power centers have been claiming that they can fetch you a seat for 15 lakh rupees in Anna University. At the root of all this is the VVIP quota. I think if you have to restore, orderliness in the higher education in Anna University, first you have to abolish the VVIP quota in the first place.
Well, more development on the fake mark sheet scam, which also rattled the state education system amidst all the other scams. The Central Crime Branch officials today have decided to seek police custody of the two accused of being a part of the fake mark sheet scam for further investigation. Thiruvengadam and Ekambaram, who were arrested, will be interrogated by the Central Crime Branch soon. This could also mean more trouble for the students who are involved in the fake mark sheet scam, as their involvement is expected to come out in the open. Meanwhile, the Chief Minister, reacting strongly on the fake mark sheet scam, said that legal action will be taken against the students involved.
அவர்கள் மீது நடவடிக்கை உடனடியாக அமைச்சர் அவர்கள் பரிசீலித்து துணைவேந்தர்களும் ஆசிரியர்களும் பரிசீலித்து அவருடைய விதி சட்டப்படி இந்த நடவடிக்கை எடுக்கணுமோ அந்த நடவடிக்கை எடுக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது.
Now, the education system at the lower levels doesn't seem to be too good either. 8 schools now face derecognition and legal action may be initiated against them soon after they were found to have charged excess fees from its students. This is the latest order from the Justice Govindarajan panel, which was appointed to look into the issue of excess collection of fee by private schools in the city and the Tamil Nadu state. According to reports, 8 schools in 4 districts were blatantly flouting the new fee structure fixed by the state appointed panel. And after a detailed probe by the local education authorities, the panel has sent its recommendations to cancel the recognition of the 8 private schools named. Now, after Amma's show of strength at Coimbatore, foiling the DMK's plan of widening its vote base in the western region, the ruling DMK has now taken the battle right into Amma's territory, the Andipatti constituency in Madurai. The DMK Southern strongman M.K. Aragiri today organized a health camp, a huge health camp with nearly 10,000 people participating. M.K. Aragiri distributed freebies to the people of Jayalalitha's constituency. And speaking at the event, Aragiri said this event will bring an end to the AIADMK.
இந்த விழா இலவச மருத்துவ முகாம் விழா மட்டுமல்ல, இன்னும் ஓராண்டுக்குள் அதிமுக முடிவுக்கு முன்னுரை எழுதுகின்ற விழாவாகத்தான் இந்த விழா இன்றைய தினம் அமைய இருக்கிறது.
Meanwhile, Union Minister M.K. Aragiri there will no longer have to fight shy of Parliament on the ground that he's not well versed in English or Hindi. An arrangement has now been worked out by Lok Sabha Speaker Meera Kumar by which the minister would be able to face Parliament effectively. The Speaker has told him that he could answer main questions by reading out the reply in English, and the supplementaries could be fielded by his deputy Sri Kanjana. Parliament sources described it as a fair solution as it would solve the language problem being faced by Aragiri. In fact, Aragiri has been keeping away from the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha for most of the time as he's not comfortable speaking in English or Hindi and wants to speak in Tamil. Now, moving on, after fake drugs, fake food items and now fake mark sheets, this is something shocking, something up next. The police have now busted fake police station and a court as well in Chennai. The Adambakam police have arrested 2 people in connection with this. Now, our crime reporter Salim now joins us from the newsroom for more on that. Salim, if you could give us more details on that. It's really as much as a funny case, it is also shocking that someone can actually get away for a few days with, running a fake police station and a fake court.
These 2 people have been running a fake police station and a fake court in Velachery area. Their modus operandi is they used to read the morning and evening dailies, and they used to take the name and address of the victim. They used to approach the victim saying that they will help them and they are from the concerned police station. So these victims don't have an exact knowledge of whether these con men are from that particular police station. So they have been conning many people using the same modus operandi, and they used to demand money. Say for example, in the latest case, Mr. Bosco, who is the vice president of Adambakam Church, has filed a complaint with the police saying that these 3 people have been threatening them. 2 people have been arrested and 1 is on the run. Lourdes Swami and Sebastian have been arrested and Chirian is on the run. Now, in the latest case, in the Bosco case, these 2 people have demanded 5 lakh rupees to solve the case amicably. And on suspicion, Bosco lodged a complaint with the Adambakam police, and these 2 people have been arrested, and the main accused in this case, Chirian, is on the run.
Right, Salim, thanks a lot for joining us with all those details. Clearly a shocking case after fake medicines and fake drugs and the fake mark sheets. Now it is fake police stations and courts here in the city. Well, time to take a short break on Headlines Now, but on the other side, the spin legend takes a bow from international cricket after his last match at Galle. More on the other side.